So today I'm really just psyched for this video. I'm totally stoked to show you what I've got. In this case, right here, it says Sega Game Gear, which can only mean that there is a Sega Game Gear in here. Yes, I found my Sega Game Gear the other day. I was excited. I just wanted to show you guys because the Sega Game Gear was the first handheld I'd ever owned, and it's the first one Sega ever released, and I love Sega. So here is the beloved Sega Game Gear. It came out in 1991. It's got an 8-bit processor in it, so it's kind of like a portable version of the Sega Master System. It had an advantage over the Game Boy that Nintendo released because the Game Boy wasn't in color, but this was in color. So, it's awesome. Mine actually has a extra piece of hunk on it, like a hunka-junka. This is the power pack for the Game Gear. And Sega released this because people got tired of buying batteries that they would originally have to use to power up the system. So, yeah, I've got the power pack, and it makes it very heavy because it's very big, but it's worth it because you don't have to buy batteries for it. As you can probably tell, it's a really, really big handheld, so I'm just going to show you some comparisons. Like, this is the Nintendo Game Boy Color in comparison to this. See, it's a lot thicker, and obviously it's bigger, but the screen is bigger, which is really interesting, so that's one good thing about it. Just size comparisons with the Game Boy Advance SP, and I do believe the screen is, I can't really tell if it's bigger or not, but I don't know, I'll probably be able to tell in the video. Next to the Nintendo DS Lite, it's still this giant monster. Nom, the XL, it's just nom. I'm going to show you guys some of my games. I really don't have a lot, but here we go. My personal favorite would have to be Sonic the Hedgehog 2. This is not the same Sonic the Hedgehog 2 that was made for the Sega Genesis, because this is 8-bit and the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the Genesis was 16. So, yeah, it's different, and the levels are kind of different too, so it's not the same thing. I prefer Sonic 2 on the Genesis than I do on the Game Gear, but it's still really fun for the Game Gear. And speaking of two Sonics and it being Sonic the Hedgehog 2, I've got two of them, and I don't know why. I just have two of them. Disney games, I have the Jungle Book, which is incredibly hard. This is a hard game. The Lion King is really fun, though. The Lion King is one of my favorites. I wasn't quite done with showing you guys the Sonic games. I have Sonic the Hedgehog Chaos, and it's okay. I mean, I don't know. Really, I don't really know what to say about it, because I haven't played it that much. I haven't played it in years, so I'm gonna have to play it some more. And then Sonic Spinball. Sonic Spinball. This game is really fun, and it's hard as crap, but it is fun, let me tell you that. Sonic Spinball, I mean, to have Sonic as your own pinball, I mean, nothing, that is epic. And then, what would a gamer be without Pac-Man? Arcade style, yeah! And then I have some sports games, I don't really know why. I've got, NBA Action, Joe Montana Football, and the Majors Pro Baseball. I don't play sports games, so I'd rather play a Mario Sports Mix game, you know? X-Men, yeah, X-Men. Another sports game, just golf. I guess my grandpa had it or something, I don't know. And a convenient thing about the little games is that I have little cases that they go in, and they fit perfectly. Like, if I want to take Sonic Spinball and just, put it in there and then close it, Yeah, so, convenience. Oh, and for those of you who care, here's the Monsters Charger for the power pack. You could, kill someone with this thing. So yeah, even though I don't play a whole lot of the Game Gear, I did a lot when I was little because it was just something that I had. I didn't have the original Game Boy, but I did have the Game Gear. I guess you could say maybe I was a little bit of a Sega fangirl. That's when I was little, so you can't blame me. But yeah, the Sega Game Gear is just special to me in the way that it was my first handheld system, and just because, it's Sega, and I really want Sega to just, I don't know, I want them to come out with something, if they came out with a console or another handheld, I don't know why, but I would just really look forward to that. But before I end the video, I just wanted to tell you some few updates. I did get a Twitter. I don't know why. I kind of suck at figuring out Twitter. And that's all I have to say. Sorry if I bored you to death with some 90s gaming, but 90s kid, yeah! And we'll see you later, YouTube. Bye!